Okay, I'm back in San Diego after a wonderful trip in Park City, Utah, where I got to go help TCL set up some awesome QM8K TVs outside as part of a really cool Olympic watch party. TCL is a worldwide sponsor for the Olympics, of course, but that's not all. DJ Kygo was also performing at the summit with some night skiing, so it was a really cool time in Park City. So I'm gonna ditch his hat now that I'm back in San Diego. But let's take it back to Park City, where we had a lot of work, but also a lot of fun weatherproofing these TVs. Okay, so this has been quite an adventure. It's already day 2 here in Park City. I'm at the base of the mountain where TCL and I are putting up like 12 TVs, weatherproofing them so that people can watch the Olympics while they're hanging out and skiing and, in their downtime. And there's actually some pretty cool stuff going on, including the ability to try your hand at curling, which is going to be pretty awesome. But basically, the Olympics going on, obviously, and TCL is heavily involved there. And so an opportunity to install some of these TVs and help them out presented itself, and we said, hey, let's go up to Park City and get some snowboarding in while we're doing it. So it's definitely been quite an adventure. And even getting in yesterday was a challenge because if you didn't know, Utah's had really low snow amounts this year. And so, of course, when I decided to come up here, a foot of snow dumps the day before I get here, and then literally a foot of snow dumps as I'm coming in. But I had a 6 a.m. flight that got me in at like 9. So luckily I was able to get up here before it got super crazy. But I am here now. Yesterday it was an absolute blizzard. Sideways snow. It was one of those days where wherever you're walking, whichever direction you're going, the snow is still hitting you in the face. Unbelievable. So today, much nicer. The sun was even out earlier, and people are out skiing and all that. But the point of all this is we had to put these TVs up, and you think 65-inch TVs would be relatively easy, and I've done it a bunch. However, when you add the fact that they have to withstand temperatures below freezing, and all the different layers of the TV have to hold up to those temperatures, you end up having to put them inside weatherproof casings and have a heater inside and make sure that the HDMIs are connected and you got power and all that. And that's where the fun began yesterday, because originally the plan was to put them together outside in the blizzard. And after we talked for a while about that not being such a great idea and just understanding that it's going to be a challenge, they decided against, and we started figuring out a plan on where you could actually take the TVs out of the box, get them set up, put them inside the actual containers, which I'll explain in a second, and then eventually bring them out to hang them on these mounts. But it's definitely a logistical challenge. And I don't know if you guys have seen that movie Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding and Robert De Niro, where Cuba has to put together the pipe at the bottom of the water in the freezing temperatures and put all the little screws on with hand tools. But that is 100% the vibe that I got when they were starting that out there. And I said, this is not going to work really well. Eventually we all made our way in and started figuring out what to do with these weatherproof casings and the TVs inside. So let me explain that real quick before I talk about how we got the TVs here and up on the summit and led to the party and all this stuff. So as we said, if you're going to put the TVs outside, you have to weatherproof them. And if you're going to get all that stuff here, you have to logistically get them inside buildings, which are not the easiest to get to. As you can see, everybody's on gondolas, and things have to be transported up a mountain quite differently than if you're in a big city or something. But in some instances, people were transporting the TVs the half a mile across this entire area down here with 2 people in the snow slushing around, and the same thing for the cases as well. But as it got more difficult, people got smarter and decided to just drive the big box truck right up to the front door and unload them, which makes sense, of course. And then we were able to kind of start figuring out how to put these together. And I've done a lot of installations where I put them inside closed cases. So it was helpful for me to be here and help TCL because you have to have some reps in order to do it efficiently. You have to put the brackets on the TV, and in this instance you have to take those brackets and put them inside the cabinet, and then on the back of the thing you have to screw it together. And once you get that all set, then you have to put the front panel back on. But before you can do that, you got to stick the HDMI and the power cord and the heater in there and make sure they're all coming out the right holes. So it's definitely one of those things where you're going to make a bunch of mistakes, but eventually we got to a point where we could put one of the TVs up and make sure it looked good. And then once we had one up, we just started putting all of the TVs up. And currently they're actually connecting the TVs and making sure that they're going to be able to display what they want to display when the party starts happening. And I'll show you more of that footage in a second. But it makes me think, there is a lot that goes into pulling off events like this. Maybe it's a little bit easier when you're on the ground floor and trucks can back right up to where the party is going to be or whatever event it might be. But when you're doing it, like I had said, at the base of a mountain, mountain and at the top of the mountain, there's much more logistical hurdles than you might think. But they're built for it up here. They got a lot of good help. So why don't I go up to the summit where we can see how that's looking, and then we'll talk about kind of what the point of this is and how the party ends up turning out. Okay, and so now I'm up at the summit here at the Red Pine Lodge. This is where the event and stuff will be happening, but you can see it's kind of crazy right now. Everybody's having a good time. It's a wild ride to the top, to be honest, for someone that doesn't ski as much, but down here, there's one of the cats with the DJ set that's going to be on top of it. It's pretty cool. And it's just going to be a generally fun time. But currently, it's just another day on the slopes for most of the people up here in Park City. But inside is the interesting part with regards to the TVs, because they actually put a couple more indoors, which was much easier to install. Now we're just talking about TV stands and just getting up the QM8Ks on the stands where they can display some of the Olympic coverage. And obviously, if I hadn't mentioned earlier, TCL is a worldwide partner for the Olympics for now and 2028, so it's really rad that they're doing this, and I think a great opportunity for them. But these QM8Ks are sort of the top of the line TVs, at least in 2025, because they're just so bright and vibrant, and at the same time are a really good price point for TVs to display content like this. And even though they are super bright, you can see if you had an OLED TV or just a cheaper TV, there's no way it could hold up in this much ambient light. But later on, when it's nighttime or whatever, these things are going to be so bright. Now down at the base and up here in the summit, all the TVs are going to be controlled with repeaters. So depending upon what the feed is and where the TV's located, it's a logistical challenge sometimes to get, whether it be RF or just repeaters, Wi-Fi signal, whatever you're going to have on all the displays to consistently work, especially in the conditions. So inside, just two TVs there, that's pretty straightforward. You could just have some sort of source below, which is much easier. But then when you're talking about the outdoor TVs at the base, that's much more difficult. Big open area, you really have to have some strong repeating signal in order for that stuff to work. There definitely was a little challenge in getting that set up and making sure that you position the transmitter and the receivers in an appropriate spot in order for that signal to work. But in the end, they got it, and it's working out great so far. So with that said, we're gonna just have a little bit of fun here, show some of the highlights at the base and at the summit, and then we'll come back because Jen and the boys have joined me up here in Park City. So we'll get a little bit of Jen and I enjoying that party again. So definitely a lot of fun in Park City. I want to thank TCL for inviting us out to help them, but also for the night skiing and the DJ Kygo set. So of course, we had a really good time. If you guys want to check out any of these awesome TVs from TCL, the QM8K, such a great deal in 2025, and of course, the X11L of 2026. And let me know if you have any questions about those TVs or about weatherproofing your TV outdoors. I definitely want to thank TCL for having me and the family out. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.